everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my weekly reading for love. I'm going to be doing my, there is a reading in my shop called My Partner's Love Energy. I'm going to be doing that reading for this week. And I'm going to be using this deck to get an opening message. And I used this deck last week, pulling 3 cards, and I had a big response from that reading. So I'm going to utilize this deck in this reading as well, just to get opening message. I'm going to be using a deck that was created by a beautiful soul sister, Lyle. And she is from Wisdom of the Heart Soul Academy. And I've had this deck for a while, but I was guided to pull it out today and use it for this reading. I will use it. This deck I usually mostly use for myself and guidance from my spirit animal, my spirit guide, the owl. So this is kind of like a personal deck for me. And as you can see, it's well worn. It's kind of like in the rounded energies here because I shuffle in this way, so I shuffle it a good bit, but I am going to be using it as well. I will put a link to Lisa's Facebook page, I do believe, or her website below in case anyone's interested. I have no idea if this deck is still, being printed or published or whatever. I have no idea. But she has beautiful offerings on her Facebook page. She has beautiful moon circles. You may want to catch those and be a part of them as well. But for whatever the reason, Spirit's going to be using this deck that was very beautifully created by her to get this message out for this week. So, that being said, this is for March 23rd through April 1st. Oh my gosh, time is flying. So I'm going to get an opening message. Like I said, I used this deck last week, and I had a large response from using it. So I'm going to, for those that weren't able to, I'm going to put another one for everyone for this week, and then I'm going to be using, like I said, this deck for the reading. So focusing on that message, and it is clarity. Wow, I love this one because of obviously the seashells. Beautiful. And it says, when you see clearly, obstacles disappear. It's about seeing something clearly. And I'm going to read from the booklet. Number 13 is important number, which is number 4 combination. It says, clarity and clear quartz crystals go hand in hand. Just like Atlantis and crystal temples, to clear the way, you must pave the way through energy transmutation and crystal clearing practices. You can shift negative energy, but you must be willing to release this from your life first. So I wonder, are you willing to do what it takes to clear obstacles ahead? And it says, this card has been chosen by your soul today with purpose and on purpose to remind you that clarity is easily found when you choose to see clearly the world around you. It says, do you remember the words to that song? I can see clearly now the rain has gone. So there is a song and messages in that song for some. And I can put that below, but that's coming up in the guidebook. It says, well, it's your time to have this experience right now, whereby you can see things more clearly than you have ever seen before. I think of today as a clean slate being presented to you so that you can plan a new and exciting future that is drama-free and powerful. If there are any obstacles that you feel are still in your way, simply use the law of claim to take responsibility for your entire life while letting go of blame of yourself or others. Really, no one can affect you in the long term. That is only if you allow them to. Okay, then the next message is, today clarity has shown up in your reading to encourage you to see clearly all that is happening in your life right now so you can change your thought processes in order to create a positive outcome. There may be influences around you that you have made your situation unclear, but you have the power of clear quartz cleansing. This situation will begin to immediately change for the better. That is if you command it to be that way. So using clear quartz crystals, looking at getting clarity and allowing the negativity to go is important. The mantra is, obstacles fall away from my life. My divine path is now crystal clear. I, of course, am really seeing the seashells here as a beautiful message as well. So that is the opening message for everyone. And I'm going to shuffle focusing on this reading. I have to pull it up. And again, this is from March 23rd through April 1st, April Fool's. So focusing on that energy. Okay, so this is number 4. So I feel this is connected to April. Since we're starting this this week is starting us into April. I feel there's going to be a lot of clarity come in April. A lot of clearing of negativities and obstacles and blockages as well. Seeing things with a new perspective. Oh gosh. I'm going to shuffle now, or cut now. So the first one is mentally, your partner's thoughts of you, and it is Kuan Yin, Divine Feminine, which is beautiful. 13, again, so we got 13 2 times. Unconditional love and compassion, self-love and acceptance are key. Allow Goddess Kuan Yin to show you the way. So their thoughts of you right now are really very, they're thinking about your femininity. They're thinking about your softness, your soft qualities, your compassion, how you give and show unconditional love. So that is what is in their thoughts in regards to you. Kuan Yin to me is a very graceful, soft, beautiful energy. She's very forgiving. She's very loving and kind energy that comes. So that is what I feel it's in regard when they think of you. That's the energy that is coming through in their mental process in regards to you. Also, again, April is coming up is very important here when I see this in combination. Because it came out twice there. So that is their mental, in regards to their mental thoughts. They're really thinking of that soft, divine, feminine energy that you exude. Emotionally, their feelings for you. Infinity. Beautiful. I think that kind of speaks for itself. And I see that beautiful infinity symbol and grid work there on this card. And it says, you are an eternal being of light with no beginning and no end. You are infinite and whole. Your potential unlimited. Tap into the light as it shines within you. So that is the feelings that they have for you. It's infinity. Their feelings never end. They go on and on, round and round. They wax and wane kind of energy with that coming up here. But it's a never-ending connection. They're feeling that pull, that energy in regards to you. So very beautiful message coming up here. Physically, their level of physical connection right now, and it is the ocean. Beautiful. And it's interesting because this is talking about emotions, which is the water element here, and it's an infinity. And this is talking about, at this time you are being guided to spend time in and around salt water. It is time for a cleansing of your aura and some soothing for your body and Epsom salt sea bath. Sea salt bath, rather. Today, take time for you. So their physical connection right now is more in the emotional, obviously, when we see this coming up here. So they have that physical connection, yes, but there is emotions around it. So if you may be seeing more emotion from them, or if you're not seeing emotion, or you're not seeing, there's some disconnect, it could be because of emotional turmoil in regards to it. So that would come differently for everyone, like one way or the other. But emotions are sitting around the physical connection for sure, deep emotion. Spirituality, energy in the 5D and a 5D message, and it is music. Wow, beautiful. And I love that, seeing the guitar there. So music is so healing to your soul. At this time, you are being guided to sing, play music, and find pleasing, soothing, and healing. So this is a sign, a symbol to you for those in divine partnerships, that the music, the lyrics, and it's interesting because this had talked about, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. This card brought up a song, and so there's song and symbology in songs and lyrics right now, and that is a message to you from your higher self, or their higher, their higher self's energy, in the 5D. Any challenges or fear this partner may be facing about the connection, and it is citrine, which speaks of abundance of finances. It could be self-worth. This could be coming as their own finances or their own sense of self-worth. You know, it says, you are brave, you are strong, you are wise. You can do this. It is time to own your power. Co-creation with the divine forgiveness. So forgiveness is also coming up there too. Maybe there's something they need to forgive, or you need to forgive, or they're fearful of forgiveness, or they need to forgive themselves for something that has happened in the past, or even past life energy. This can come so many ways. And like I said, this can even be you know, financial, because when we see citrine, it's about finances. To me, it's a stone of abundance that pulls that abundance to us. But again, it's not only money, monetary, it can be anything. They may be lacking abundance of health. They may be lacking abundance financially. They may be lacking self-worth, and what can they offer? Forgiveness is a word on this card, so it can be, you know, issues of forgiveness or self-forgiveness. You know, maybe they have feelings of guilt or shame or blame from past, or something that they're carrying on in the energy. So very beautiful reading, and I love how that came out. I love how I was guided to use this deck for everyone today, and not just myself personally, because this has been one of my favorite decks. And again, I will put the link to Lisa. She created this deck. I will put a link to all her information below. And so yeah, and I will see everyone for that. Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing an April reading and posting it just as soon as I possibly can. I got some things to catch up on, and once I get caught up, I will be posting that soon. We are coming up to the end of March. Time is flying by so fast. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a great start to their spring, and I will see everyone soon. Angel blessings.